out of here. That is super cute. Oh my goodness, I love that. I need to.
And this
Do
thing,
you think
it's
that
live, it's already happening.
QR
He
code?
didn't have it.
I need, yeah, this is what I
No, he didn't have it. So this is what I fixed it.
Okay.
So it's up, we're live, it's already going.
I'm gonna show
Okay.
You shouldn't have to do anything, but if the phone falls down, please
Pick,
fix it.
okay, pick the phone up. I
That's
can
your
do
job.
that.
That's,
All
otherwise,
right.
I'll sleep there.
I'll send you a picture.
All right. I will make sure I sit here then.
Thank you.
Because I want to see. Okay,
Oh, PJ, we got our tickets. So we'll be there. I've never seen an improv show. That might be fun. We've been going to the Comedy Castle now. I have a buddy that's been performing at Mark Quigley's.
I've done that too.
Maybe? Oh, that's cool. That's a nice place. Cool, yeah, I'm excited. Any reason to get out of the house, right?
Thank you.
conversation? Yeah, I mean, whatever you got. I'll tell you what I I do have a Jeep, yeah. This is a big thing in the Jeep world.
I know, I haven't quite figured that out.
I'll take like a dark blue.
In what? Blue and yellow?
Yeah,
What blue? I have green blue, I have royal blue, I got sapphire, I got amazing blue.
I feel like maybe a blue and green. Yeah, blue and green.
I like the forest blue.
Yeah.
We just got an influx of money, we'll pay your bill, I promise.
Okay, yeah, cool. What started the 3D printing side?
So, Project Diamond, I don't know if you've heard of that. It's a program that the Congress. So basically, if you have a reason to use one, and someone will put it, they'll teach you how to use it in video.
Really?
So my idea was braces and all the accessibility stuff.
Oh, that's
Alleys,
awesome. I love that. That's super cool.
Kind of ties in with my other.
It does. It really does. Yeah, that's awesome.
But as soon as I got one, I've been putting fun little stuff for everyone so much that I haven't had a chance to get to the crazy stuff.
That's awesome. So how are you getting the scans of the bottom part?
I haven't got that far yet. It's just I pulled off the website.
Okay.
I'm going to see orthopedist today.
Yeah, because they usually do either like a impression or like a scan of some sort to get like a 3D render.
Yeah.
Use on the, yeah. That's awesome.
Now I'm even thinking like bowling braces. One from the door.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's cool. That's super cool. So they give the machine to you, so you just have them?
It's technically theirs, but they won't take it back unless you're not using it, basically. And I've been running. I ran that for 2 weeks. I bought another one. I got my fourth coming today.
Oh, because they're all busy.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please
Yeah, all this promo stuff, man.
That's exciting.
please take a seat.
You just ask if it's going to be made, and you're like, yeah, I got that.
You know, washing machine necklace. I mixed up those colors, but oh well. Now I noticed. I did it at 1 in the morning. So.
Hey, good morning.
I just told you.
Yeah, I trust you guys.
We've been busy with him, and
Hey, we took a credit card. I'll give you it right now.
Yeah.
Whatever, we'll talk.
He's been so busy, I haven't even All right, I gotta be here because I'm the YouTube person today. Because PJ can't.
Yeah.
He can't do YouTube at the same time. I just have to make sure it don't fall. We probably need to just make a stand and leave it here with the rest of the open the stuff. That way it's here.
They have that black one.
I know, but usually you just have it in your box, and somehow it got taken out of the box.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please have a seat so we can begin.
They should like dim the lights 5 minutes before 9 o'clock, like they do for. They changed it a little, if you see.
Oops. I know.
So that. Yep. So there's not as many tables, and I'm the YouTube guru today, so I gotta make sure the phone don't fall.
All right. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
My name is PJ Jacobs. I'm your host this morning. Welcome to 1 Million Cups. Now, for those of you who have not been here before, let me tell you a little bit about it. Here we go. 1 Million Cups was started back in 2012 by the Coffee Foundation down in Kansas City. It's a chance to provide ideas, connections, and tools for success to build entrepreneurial communities, resilience, and
We gotta figure out a way to get it.
welcoming and radically inclusive, fosters open, honest
They're being monitor?
Yeah, it'd be so much easier.
and we do this every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. We don't miss a Wednesday. There are over 100 of these all over the country, so if you're ever not in this area, if you want to hit a million cups on a Wednesday morning, you can probably find one not too far from where you're at. All right, we are all about community. It's about building community here. How many of you are here for your very first time going to these events? Raise your hand. You're lying. All right, please keep your hand up. We got a little gift for you coming out today. A little thank you for being a part of this. Thanks for coming out. first timers a hand. Yeah, give them a hand. It takes a team of organizers to put this thing together. If you are on the organizing board, please stand up and let everyone know that you're part of this team.
I'm busy.
We make Mike stand up now.
How many of you, anyone here has presented before? Raise your hand. Oh, wow. Yeah. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being a part of this. We really appreciate you. All right. How about a round of applause for our coffee sponsor this morning? If you want to help us by sponsoring coffee, you have a chance to present before the group. There's more information behind me, but if you email DetroitMetro at 1millioncups.com with the subject line, coffee sponsor request.
Or talk to me.
Or talk to Christine. You can be a coffee sponsor for us and get everyone caffeinated before we start talking. All right. Are you ready to present? Sitting there and you're thinking, man, I want to get up there in front of everyone, but you can. There are opportunities to do that. If you scan this QR code, you can sign up and get to be a part of 1 Million Cups. All right, there's a tablet, not a tablet, around here somewhere, with registration. If you can, please make sure you sign in so that we know how many people we got to come and see this, so we can prove that we have such a vibrant community. This photo is only do so. All right. Now, how about a round of applause for Incubizo? It's a beautiful space there. Thanks to Josh and Carmen, we are blessed with this beautiful space of 1 Million Cups. But it's also a place of business. So if you want to run an office or a mailbox or any kind of fun stuff, you can learn what they do, follow them to learn more. So many QR codes. Just going out and open. Our coffee sponsor today is the Madison Heights Food Pantry. Is there someone from the Madison Heights?
Yeah, Lori.
Lori.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Lori from the Madison Heights Food Pantry. I'm doing this alone. I wanted to get the word out, so the pantry's not sponsoring or anything, so we're not using our budget or anything, just to be clear. First of all, I wanted to thank Jose for helping me out with the coffee. Thank you for the whole thing. It was supportive and wonderful. Thank you to Erica for my hair. She's from Hatfield Hair Jet. So thanks. A little bit about the pantry. We were founded in 2020. We used to be called the Emergency Pantry because of the pandemic. We thought we were going to be temporary. Here we are 5 years later. We are 501(c)(3). We are housed in the Central Church, but we do stand alone for churches. Of course, wonderful helping us out. We have 2 open pantries a month. You can drive up. We put a box in your car and you go and you drive away. We're very careful with people's identity and their dignity. We just want you to have what you need. We have no income requirements. We don't ask you to prove a thing. Pull up, we'll help you out. We do have home delivery for those that don't have transportation, so you can sign up for that, and we do that every other Tuesday. Just for a little, I'm not a big percentages person. Our last open pantry numbers on July 26th, we had 123 families and 472 people. Kind of sobering. So it's always kind of like that. Thanks to Christina, Ian, and Tony for always helping us out. They came to our original Lunch and Learn, and they've been with us, and we can't thank you guys enough for your help. We have some needs right now. We could use some cereal, tomato sauce, and pasta sauce in cans. Please no jars, because we've had some incidents with broken things. Toothbrushes, shampoo, bladder control pads, and ground coffee. So those are kind of our immediate needs. And Lynn Drake has already come through for me. Thank you, Lynn. We appreciate it. She had a bag for me today. I really appreciate that. A couple of notes on things that we it would help us out a lot. Nothing expired. We know cans, you're not going to die, but we're not going to give somebody something from 2023. So if you give us canned stuff, kind of look at the expiration date, kind of make sure that it's kind of within this year. We appreciate it. Obviously, nothing open. We like everything to be sanitary, to give out. Exceptions are like, if you have like a package of bladder pads and everything is like pre-wrapped, we separate all that stuff anyway. We're not going to give one person one thing. We separate that into smaller bags. So if you have an open bag, but everything is pre-wrapped, like bag of M&M, Halloween you can't eat something red, that's fine, we appreciate that. They wanted me to let you know we are good on canned vegetables. I mean, that's the first thing everybody thinks of, but we are good on that right now, so we could use more of the cereal, the tomato sauce, the toothbrush and shampoo, bladder control pad, and the coffee. That seems to be where we're kind of at. We have a lot of smart people, and we got some good shoppers, and they know how to stretch our dollars as best we can. So we try to put together boxes that could build meals. We do the best we can with what we have, and we, I think we do a pretty good job at it. Our other needs are, we kind of need like a volunteer coordinator. I mean, we're all volunteers. Nobody makes a dime from this. But if you're kind of like a good organization person, which I know everybody in the room is, people out of businesses, we could use a volunteer coordinator, someone that would call and for people sign up on Sign Up Genius, but they kind of confirm to make sure they're going to come because it gets hairy really quick and we kind of do need all hands on deck. So if you'd like to volunteer to do that, that would be helpful to us. Our website, Tony's helped me out here. Tony, can you go to the page with the 2 QR codes, please? Tony's helped us out. There's one there that takes us to our website and one that does take us to, our donation, how you can give the different information, and we have a donations page if you would like to. Anything helps. Our motto is neighbors helping neighbors and look for the helpers. That's us. And so the idea is we are Madison Heights, but the surrounding areas, if you need something, if you know someone that needs something, either you can contact us through that page or you can come visit us at Open Pantry Day. We try to help as best we can. We also have Facebook pages as well, and sometimes if we get bread from Panera or something that's not going to make it for the following 2 weeks, we'll kind of do a pop-up pantry, and so that information would come up, and then anyone can come, just because strawberries aren't going to make it. Then things are not going to make it, so we don't want waste. So sometimes we do a pop-up pantry, and you can come out and grab something there. Also, your ideas. Everybody has like a different take on what we could kind of do. Like the Scouts, they came up with an idea that they wanted people to feel special. And so they're like, what if it's someone's birthday? And so they came up with the idea of, the cake mix with the pop candles. They put in, frosting, and we've supplied the pop, and we set it aside, and then we have people fill out little forms just saying, how many people in your house. We're not building a database. We just need to know some things for tax reasons, but for the most part, it's who's in your family, is anyone allergic to anything? Like, I'm allergic to spices, so you can't give me a can of spicy chili, So we try as best we can. Any special requests? We do food, personal items, pet food, which is very important. I'm also with the Hazel Park Animal Shelter, and we're full. And if we can keep the family together, which animals are very important to a family, then that's what we're going to do. Personal items, and we'll try to do cleaning products if our budget allows. Everything is just like if you could do small shampoo, like a bottle of shampoo, or not a big, huge thing, something we can't split up. Also, we could use Ziploc bags. That also helps us split things up. Paper bags, when we do some of the personal items like the bladder pad and stuff, we like to be discreet about it. So if you have access to a bunch of big handle bags or something like that, we like to put those in there and discreetly put them in people's cart. Preserving people's dignity is very important to us. So I think that was everything I have. So if you have any questions, I'm around. I usually come every Wednesday, and I love it. So thank you for allowing me in your world. I'm different. I'm a TV person. I don't have a business or anything, but I love hanging out. I love meeting all of you, and thanks a lot.
Thank you, Darren. All right. All right, let's bring up our first presenter for the day. Let me welcome to the stage Diana. She'll be right up here. No, it's all right. I'm just stopping.
All right. Hi guys, I'm Diana. I am a laser. Oh.
And you have two things in your hands. And,
Move the bag out of the way. There. Better?
Hi, I'm Diana, and I'm a laser hair removal technician. This is the post-laser gift bag set that I came up with after a client comes to me. It's more for a It's more for a referral. This is just what it comes with: exfoliating gloves, aloe vera, ingrown hair serum, my card, and can't forget the sunscreen lotion. Okay, so and I have been doing
You gotta go that way.
I have been doing
There you
laser for almost 3 years now, but it was hard building myself, so I'm focusing more by posting my work on social media, such as Instagram, and marketing myself with other businesses. Our mission. At Laser by Diana, we are dedicated to providing the highest quality laser hair removal service with advanced hair removal treatments, specialized in using FDA-approved laser systems that are safe and effective for a variety of skin types. My goal is to help clients feel confident and comfortable by providing customized treatments with professional care. I'm passionate about skin health and love seeing the confidence boost my clients get from smooth, lasting results. Our mission is to help you achieve hair-free skin while ensuring your comfort and safety throughout the process. The motto: drop the razor and start thinking laser. Why should I get laser hair removal? Long-lasting results. One of the biggest benefits of laser hair removal is that it can provide long-lasting results. Biggest challenge I've had is getting referrals, getting clients, and keeping them long-term. How to get more clients. What I love about my job and what makes me different, I love helping people feel beautiful in their own skin. Customer service is everything to me, and I make sure to build good relationships with my clients, even if it means coming out of my own pocket. Making the clients feel comfortable is very important to me. Why this career path? I love the beauty health industry and knew I wanted to do something that could help other people feel better about themselves. I've always been very OCD myself when it comes to body hair, so this made me want to help anyone who struggles with this. Lesson learned and what worked for me. Lesson learned that I will take away are not to spend on Facebook ads, Instagram, and Snapchat. Realized I was spending too much. Was not really getting good results. Maybe one client from Facebook was not worth it for the amount I paid. Learned that I have to have more patience, and best clients are from word of mouth. What worked for me is when I have clients and ask for a good Google review. They are very nice to do so. 5 stars on Google. Sometimes get referrals when a client comes to me for a laser hair removal service. Advertise myself on social media and promote giveaways and post gift bags for new clients, the one you guys see. Give new clients $10 off their first laser hair removal service. Feedback questions from my audience. What should I do for marketing? Paid ads on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Considering paying to have my ad on Paramount Plus TV. Should I join a networking group? This is all costly. Need a better strategy to gain clientele.
Great job, Diane. All right, now we go over on the slide. So now what we can do is anyone that wants to come up and offer some feedback or advice, we can line up over where the other microphone is with Carmen. And come on up, and you can talk to Diana, and yeah, you can take it. I'm not that scared.
This way more by VJ.
Closer,
There you
on
go.
camera. We got our friends on YouTube and Zoom Live. Over there. You can see the rest. But anyone that wants to come up and offer feedback based on what you talked about in your presentation. Let's see. What's to do with marketing online or streaming services? Should we join a networking group?
I'm going to call out a couple other people in the beauty industry in the room. Saidi Brenda, I'm sure you've overcome some challenges before. If you have any advice. Also, when you speak in the mic, you have to speak in the mic, like this. Were you able to?
Come up to the 1 million cup sign. There you go. Perfect.
Sorry, I didn't catch it.
Diane.
Diane, thank you. These are really wonderful ways of doing it. First one that was suggested that you wanted to do it on Facebook ads, but I also saw the previous slide you said you did, but it didn't work. So I don't know why you are going back again.
Well, I've got some results, but then I don't know what else to do. So I'm going on the fence and going back.
So my question here is that did you do it by yourself? Or did you take some professional help?
I did get professional help.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
my advice here is for your kind of services, I'm assuming it is a local, it's not a national service that you are providing. The local salons that you have to partner with. If I were to be in your shoes, I would call up all the salons and I would ask them to put your service as part of their offerings. And once you do that, then you can do it as an appointment basis and you can go into their facility and then offer your services. Of course, they need a profit from that, but certainly you get more clientele. And once you get the clientele, then you can ask for referrals from that clientele as a private service. I would take that as a strategy for growing of your business. I hope that helps. Thank you.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much and congratulations on your business. My name is Steve Scott from the SEO Queen. And when it comes to your marketing, there's one thing I don't see on your list, and that's Google. Now, you have a physical location where you provide your services, correct?
So I work from a clinic. I have to get my own clients. It's not my clinic. I have to advertise myself to get clients.
Gotcha.
So it's not my business. Like, it's not technically my building.
Well, you do have a physical address. So one thing that you can leverage that costs nothing is Google My Business.
I did that, and there was like a pension, for myself. So I had to take out the address. I am on Google. I had the address. I had to take it off.
Yeah, so building your citations, and even if you have to take your address off, there's features where you can post reviews, you can post updates, you can post all types of content.
Yeah.
And do you have any before and after video content?
I have like a few.
A few?
Yeah, which is bad because I always forget to take them before. and
Well,
after.
you need them all.
Yeah.
You need them all, and you
Yeah.
need to be consistent.
Yeah.
And you need to post it everywhere. Facebook, you don't have Google and you don't have YouTube on here, YouTube Shorts.
Okay.
So when you make a video that goes on Instagram and TikTok, you can just throw that up on YouTube and your Google My Business.
I feel like we're creating a slide, but I do have Google, I have TikTok, I have Instagram, Facebook, I have a website.
Well, Google has over 2 trillion searches that are happening on it
Yeah.
annually. And then the second largest site
Yeah.
after that is YouTube. So
Oh.
you definitely
Maybe
don't
YouTube.
want to sleep on YouTube. And you also want to work smarter, not harder, and use Facebook has Meta My Business Suite.
Yeah.
And you want to schedule your posts through there. And if it seems overwhelming, like I think, looking into software that can help you to automate, using AI to automate your content, pushing it out would be advantageous. But I would definitely get into the habit of just recording your clients and just get in the habit of asking them, say, are you comfortable with us doing before and after? You can do something. I'm not exactly sure like all the ins and outs, but I do know that I've seen other like beauty barbers and influencers do that, and I have clients who are in the beauty industry that use another strategy that got them on TV, and that's digital PR. Like we did a story for them that got picked up by Black Enterprise and a whole bunch of other platforms, and they got a TV spot behind it. So digital PR, getting your story out to the media, to the press, is something that's very, very instrumental and helpful and can amplify your message.
Thank you, that's really good feedback.
Yeah, and you can also check out this website. It's called easymedialist.com, and you can look up all the local radio stations, news platforms, and so you can send them press releases and all that good stuff.
Thank you. We're gonna talk after because I'm gonna write this down.
All right.
Hello there. Hi everyone. Melissa McClary Davis. I'm always up here, and this is marketing, so I gotta speak. A lot of great things that were just said. I think the first thing I thought about was, do you have like a complete marketing plan of everything that you should do for your business? And I say that because there's 1,000 things you can do in marketing. We all know that there's 1,000, but you can just focus on a few little things.
No.
The reason why I mention that is you should have a plan. The strategy behind this, because your question, these are very good questions, but there's the whys we need to understand the whys. We understand your goal, obviously, is to get more clients.
Yeah.
But like monetarily, what do you need to do? It's costly to run ads. And when a lot of small businesses, and I tell a lot of my clients, it's really costly to run ads. So what you should be doing first, before you put money down to run ads on any of these platforms. One, you need to have a minimum on certain of these platforms that a lot of people don't talk about because they want to get money. So they're not going to let you know the minimum. And the ads need to be run at an optimal level so that you can get the most bang for your buck. I think first and foremost is like to create the plan of what you want to do. This is August. So you should be thinking about the plan like, what's the best time of year for your product that people want to use your product, right? You're coming winter, we're coming up on holidays, right? Holiday. And so a lot of people are planning because there's lots of events. And so what can you do to like really bring in clients from that perspective? And the most important thing I always tell folks, when you're trying to find new clients, is when you look at the funnel, is to focus on your current clients and use referrals as your fastest way, and creating a strategy around using your current client and creating a referral system strategy to have them bring people into you. It's the cheapest one to do, and it will bring you clients that probably will benefit from you and will come back again because of your current clients fit your mode and what you like to do. So those are a couple of things that I would suggest.
They're very good. Thank you.
My name is Paul Cook. I'm a financial planner and advisor with Prudential. I'm part here with individuals and businesses. But one of my ideas that I'd like to give to you is, okay, better? Okay. One of the ideas I'd like to give to you about referrals, just as a kind of actionable thing, is you have to incentivize not only being referred, but referring someone. So one of the things that I've seen in many like beauty salons or barbers is if you bring in five referrals, you get the next one free or for yourself. So that's kind of a way to incentivize bringing in some people. And since they're coming from somebody who likes your work, it's always going to be somebody who is warmer and more willing to come back again, especially if they've been also referred. So just a little bit of advice.
Thank you. That's a good idea.
Good morning, Tanisha Molden. I'm an attorney. I do intellectual property, but I also do brand strategy. And one of the things that I would, recommend and what you're doing with, when you say, should I do marketing, paid ads, or whatnot, I think that's important. But I also think there are some steps that should be put, I'm sorry, Melissa, this year I said should, that you could consider, but I do a presentation, I call it a sales evolution. I'm always about how are we going to generate revenue and doing everything with intention or a strategy. So in my presentation that I do, there are 4 steps in the sales evolution, and paid ads is on the last step. There are like 3 things that need to happen, in my opinion, to get to that when you're building sales. And I just want to give you like this, like the first thing is like building just personal connection, like being in places like this and talking to people about what you're doing and giving your sales pitch one-to-one with someone and see how that resonates. That's free. and you get immediate results to see whether or not that works for you. And then the next is just more influencing when you go taking that message that resonated with someone when you're talking with them one-on-one. Now you take that to social media. You put that same message. Now you're one to many and seeing what type of engagement that you're getting. If it's positive, you keep moving with that. And then as you're doing this, you're collecting. The next step is start your CRM or customer relationship management system and start collecting this, even if it's a Google sheet. Just start collecting people so you can engage with and connect with them. Because as you're connecting with them on social media, when you now take the step to run ads, you've already warmed up Facebook or Meta in this case to know who is engaging with your post. Meta has to be warmed up and know who to send the ads to. But by you going on there and engaging with people, it starts to recognize who is engaging and sends your ads to the right people. So I just want to let you know that there's a strategy to doing that and just understanding who you're trying to engage with to give that some very intentional thought.
That was really good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good morning, how are you? Good morning, I'm Sadie, I'm with Oakland Thrive. I'm a business consultant, my background is in accounting, but also I'm a makeup artist. So, you guys didn't know that. So, because of the need, there's nothing for networking, for the beauty industry. So we are creating Thrive in Beauty. This is going to be the first session, August 20th. So I invite you to go, it's going to be in Rochester at Dow's. And this is going to be a new group of people that we are going to create meaningful connections. So if you guys are in the beauty industry, I encourage you to go. And after this, we're going to continue forward, to help one another. So.
Thank you. I'm definitely there. Thank you.
Hi.
Good morning.
My name is Lynn Drake. I own a couple of companies, Compass Commercial, but I'm going to talk about True North Publishing for a minute for you. Do you have a website?
I do.
Okay, where is it hosted?
Where is it?
Well, let me just go back. The reason I was asking is GoDaddy has this program right now.
I use that.
Okay, $250 for 2 years.
No, it's month to month.
Okay, they have a new program. I think it just started in the last year. It comes with a website, and they create ads for you based upon their knowledge, and then you just basically put them on your website. It also tells you how to get followers and how to name your photos. It's an amazing program. I use it because I didn't want to spend all the money on a new business. So anyways, like I said, it's $258 for 2 years of this service. So if you don't have it, it's something you might want to look at. It also gives you a free URL. So, you can have 2 URLs. Maybe you have laser, the best laser, or something like that. Create something, and then you've got 2 different ways that people can find you.
That's very good. I'll look into that, because I do use that too.
Good.
I'm Jill, a personalized agency, and let me ask you this: how comfortable are you on video, like to do video content, like live?
I do it sometimes. I have my friend and she does it on social media, websites and everything. So she helped me with my TikTok. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I've said. So I've gotten leads on social media, and I've had times where I didn't. And so I think social media is super important now as a tool. If you're listening to Gary Vee, it's a big thing for him. But this is what I've learned, is that you need one offer that you're going to use all the time. And then you base that on, you got some good advice here about your messaging and strategy. You get one offer, and then in order to actually build the following, you have to engage with people. Like, you can't just run Facebook ads and not have those relationships. So I would pick beauty related parallel services and engage in some groups that you know are very active. And then do your content every day, like a video every day, so you can get out there and you'll build relationships so that when you run ads, they'll know, like Tanisha was saying, they'll know who you are, they get to know you a little bit better because you're building relationships while you're out there. And then if you have a standard offer and you have a standard way to do your nurturing and to bring people in, then that'll be your revenue engine that you can use to actually create clients without having to pay.
Thank you. It's very useful. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Shalise Daniels, owner of Flow, your AI business coach. I was curious to know if your target market is on Paramount TV. Is that why you have that here?
I was considering it. I saw like an ad about it, and I talked to someone about it, but I don't know what it's doing.
Salespeople can be very, very convincing. We can have you thinking that you really, really need this product, and you may not. So my question would be, who is your target market? I did get an opportunity to look over at your website. It's beautiful and simple and clear. Like, listen, you want hair removed? Come here. However, I'm wondering, who is the one person that you're talking to, and does this one person binge on Paramount Plus TV? And if not, where are they? Because that's where you need to be. Do you know who that person is by chance?
No.
Yeah. So that's where I would start. I would start with zeroing in on who my one customer is, and then sleuthing with Flow, obviously, or ChatGPT to find out where is this one person, because they got friends, a whole lot of them.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you everybody for coming up. Diana, is there one piece of advice that you heard tonight that you'll be able to implement immediately?
I definitely want to talk to a few people
Yeah.
here, so after I will talk to them. Thank you.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time. Diana, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Now our next presenter is actually coming back after having presented here 8 months ago, a whole year ago. Really? It's been that long? Wow. All right. You might know him from his delicious coffee. Please welcome Darren from Luminesso.
Hello everyone, thanks for coming in and coming to listen to me speak. Hello everyone, can you hear me?
That way.
Right there? Good? Alright, let's do my good side.
YouTube wants to see you.
Alright, so, no, thanks for coming in. Let's get the right way to go description. Okay, so, quick summary about Luminesso, where we are today, and how things have progressed over my time being a part of 1 Million Cups. So I appreciate everyone in the room who's a part of my journey.
Gotta be on this side of the sign. There you go. I know.
That's why you gotta be over here.
It's not in the way. You're good. There you go. See?
Good?
YouTube. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to mine. So, my purpose. Mike, okay. My purpose, guys, sorry, or my why. One of the biggest things for me, growing up as a kid, was being able to pass on what we're doing as far as for our next generation in our family. So my biggest thing is being able to have a leveraged business or financial stability for my kid once I'm done here and able to pass it on to him. And one of the next biggest thing was me having a good quality product I believe in, and that also I have access to and am able to control. All right, I got some good here, water. Now, as far as like our products and services, one of the biggest things that we do deliver is fresh roasted coffee. We are an e-commerce business, which means that you can order it online. That product is actually purchased, roasted, and shipped straight to your home or office. I do a lot of pop-up events, coffee events, weddings, summer events. We also are starting to incorporate a lot of different options when it comes to drink privileges when it comes to our services. Another thing is custom gifting and wholesale options. One of the biggest starts for this business is when I created it. I had a, let's say, contract with a couple of different companies that did wholesaling with me as far as coffee beans. So that was what really started the company, and one of the reasons why I decided to go forward with it and see where I could go. What I learned from 1 Million Cups, as far as my biggest takeaway, a couple of my takeaways was working with social media influencers and brand awareness. I met David Benjamin here at 1 Million Cups, who actually helped me and put me in touch with a lot of influencers that helped with doing social media during my baseball with the Tiger campaign. I got season tickets there, so it allowed me to be able to help with bring awareness on our social media platforms. And then also opening up a boutique coffee pop-up in Dearborn Mall, or Fairlane Mall, sorry, in Dearborn. Another, again, colleague that I met here at 1 Million Cups who helped put me in touch, which is Demetra Jackson with a middle campus, who put me in touch with a person who got me started with that. How business is today. So with the new mall pop-up started 3 months ago, things are a little bit stagnant right now with it being summer. You know, not as much traffic as we would like, but I know during the holiday it gets very busy. One of the biggest things I have learned is the setup, you know, product placement and customer interactions. So I get a lot of feedback as to what the coffee tastes like, how it looks, how it feels. So it's more than just dealing with corporate companies. I'm also dealing with the customer, and they're giving me a lot of feedback on how to improve the brand. My website and e-commerce, since the start of coming here, my sales have increased 12% over the last year, which is good. And then understanding trends and seasonality, which is really big now. I'm incorporating a couple different drinks, as I mentioned earlier, which is going to be lemonade, a few different varieties of hot chocolate, and cider. So be on the lookout for that. Lessons learned. One of the biggest things that I have learned is, you know, doing what makes sense for your business. You know, coffee and having some sort of like consumable drink, there's a lot of different options, there are a lot of different opinions. So, you know, being careful about what works, knowing your numbers, and then actually once you know your numbers and what works, you gotta stick to it. Another thing is talk to everyone about business. You know, there's networking, day-to-day, grocery stores, I even wear merch that has like different quotes on the back that I've gotten from another great member of 1 Million Cups here, Kurt at Kurt at Kurt's Customs t-shirts. So it's something definitely to keep in mind when you're doing your branding. And then also don't force it. Don't force or rush success. Something that I also learned is that over the year, you know, trying not to be everywhere at all times has been more successful for me than trying to sponsor and do all of my events at one time or during the year. How 1 Million Cups community can help today. Continue to do referrals. I'm getting a lot of new referrals from people who are members here, which is great. And then following us on TikTok, you know, that's the platform that I'm really starting to push. And then posting reviews on Google is always a great thing. So I have a ton of those. You guys take a look out, 5 stars. I probably got a little bit over 100 reviews. And then a few different ideas that I am looking for as far as like being able to identify more cafes, offices, stores, locations that may be interested in coffee party events or buying or having wholesale coffee for their community or their business. Here's my contact information, and if you have some questions, please let me know. Thanks for listening to my high summary of how business is going today. Thank
you. All right, so if you've got some feedback for Darren, once again, we can line up over here. Here's the question for this afternoon, or this morning. Welcome back. Take it away.
I like your presentation a lot. I would like maybe like this, you know, banquet halls and like other events and everything. Maybe kind of go there and see if they need like coffee station, because that's very big. Like I know for my wedding I had coffee because I love coffee, so it's a big thing for like weddings, engagement parties, whatever the event is. I would go to different places and just see what they, you know, like what you offer, and it would be really good.
Thank you. I'm definitely working with quite a few different partners right now. Banquet halls usually have contracts. Have contracts with coffee companies or coffee distributors that they use for coffee events. But no, I definitely will continue to keep an eye on this.
Yes, no, I feel like that would be really good.
Thank you.
Girl.
Hey, how are you?
Good morning.
I'm great. I'm Darren. You know who I am. I'm going to say something that's very
do way more TikTok because you're super handsome, you're super cute, and you need to do more. No, seriously, you need to do more TikToks with you drinking coffee and talking to the camera.
Mr. Dark
All right, my name is Dee Scott, and to piggyback on what she said, and before I get into what I'm gonna say, there's an influencer called I Am 6'6" or 6'7". Look at his content. He has a certain type of format. He has a lot of followers, so
I'm sure
you can get some inspiration from that. But what I was going to encourage you to do is pursue contracts. Do you have a UEI number? Are you on SAMS.gov?
Actually, you know what? I am. I'm actually in the Apex program, so.
Oh, you are? Okay, so you're going after the contracts. So
Yes.
that's what I didn't hear you mention. And so you also need to get locked into the National Business League because the deadline just closed for their supplier program. So what I would do if I were you, I would go to the website, and when they open enrollment again, because instead of going after government contracts, that supplier program that they have, they help people get corporate contracts with a Fortune 1000, Fortune 500. So that's the next step I see for you to pursue. And also, I think if you use some SEO, I know you've been raising brand awareness, but if you optimize your website for more visibility, SEO is a very valuable strategy.
100% agree with you. That's my 9-to-5 background is marketing and advertising. So I actually understand the basics of the SEO strategy and understanding the basics of marketing for it. It's just one person. So I'm trying to develop a team because I know that.
I have some ideas for that as well.
Okay. Well, we can definitely talk about online.
All right, all right.
You already know what I'm going to say. Mr. Dark Rose. Mr. Dark Rose. All you have to do, y'all, Mr. Dark Rose.
Yes, that's my name.
Yes.
Mr. Dark Rose, Mr. Dark Rose is meant to have them stop the scroll. Yeah. TikTok, the goal is to have them stop, Mr. Dark Rose. They stop, and then you can tell them all about. They're going to keep listening because you're talking, and tell them all about the coffee. That's all I have to say.
I can do
Hello, Darren.
What's up, Darren?
Darren with Personal Marketing and Duracell LLC. I think this was just a fun little thought that I had. So, I remember Jameson. No, I'm not doing that. I remember Jameson being on your team, and I don't know, like light bulb idea. What if like Luminesso hosted events to teach younger entrepreneurs about what it takes to be an entrepreneur and how to build up a business? Because you had Jameson, and he learned a few things from you. Events is another way of networking, getting people to learn about your brand. And Luminesso is giving back more than just a good quality product. I've been having a lot of meetings and a lot more strategy meetings. And the biggest thing on social media right now is not selling, not trying to convert, but adding value back to that viewer. And I think Luminesso, we all know who you are, you have a great product. I think with you having the marketing background, with you having Luminesso, hosting events to enhance with the in-person word of mouth networking and literally giving that knowledge to them, I think that would just add some more awareness to this.
No, I definitely like that idea because that's another aspect of the business that I want to do is give back. So I think it's a great idea. I just got to put together the actual lesson plan and how that will look. So, no, thank you for that.
You can charge and, well, that's not story. But, and you possibly might even pick up someone who might like your brand and your product and might want to help out. So you just never know. But thank you.
appreciate you.
No problem, thank you.
Okay, this is what I was thinking. So, what are you building? Like, what is your vision for the company?
High level. So I am actually building a consultative coffee partnership provider company. So I can be anywhere, anytime, to provide coffee for anything that anyone's looking for.
Okay.
So I don't want to be necessarily a mom and pop or like a coffee location. I don't have to be, but I'm open to doing that. So I'm building the foundation to be as diverse as possible so that I'm not maintain or have to maintain a location, one single location.
Okay, so what I learned is there are a whole bunch of things I could do. And when I really started to niche down, then I realized how much I didn't know about the niche. In other words, the deeper you go, the more you learn that you can add at that level. Like a lot of people don't want to niche down, right? Because they're like, oh no, I reach all these people. Because you're doing events, you're doing, you got your website. Like those are, and those are 3 specific channels that you could go deep on, and you would reveal a lot of different ways to do things that other people haven't really thought about. So I would say maybe consider going deep, like picking one, if you say consultative, then to me that's like education, that's thought leadership, that's, and you already are out on social media, and you're Mr. Darren Rose and everything, you got all that going on. So you could really, really go wide by focusing in on that consultative piece. And then the other things, you're building a team, then your team can handle those things, but then you can be the face and kind of blow it up. But I feel like you have to go deep to do that, to reveal all of the other stuff that's down there that no one's paying attention to. So.
Yes, no, that's a great insight, because that's exactly what I'm doing. It's just that it's hard to do, you have so many hours, so many people. So, but I am going deeper on the website and I'm going deeper on the contract side. So that I have the funds to actually extend on the other aspects of it.
Yeah.
But no, thank you so much.
You got it.
It's hilarious. I just getting rizzed up here. It's hilarious. Donnie, I'm a content creator, foodie filmmaker. What I was thinking would be really, really cool is do an influencer event. So events are like so popular right now, where you can either do it at the pop-up or you can do it at wherever your coffee is sourced or wherever you sell it. And a bunch of influencers together, they're trying the coffee, talking about the coffee. I think it'd be really fun because you have tons of influencers going to make tons of content. And it would be interesting and fun because they're all coming from different angles. Like sometimes I want coffee, sometimes they're like, oh, I usually don't have coffee, but I usually have like matcha, but now I really love this coffee. It could be a really cool angle to have an influencer event or several influencer events.
Well, Donnie, thanks for bringing it up. I'm going to contact you.
So,
people doing something like that for a holiday, like somewhere around November, December.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Hey there. Quick question. Can you tell us your ideal customer journey? Like, what is your ideal customer and how they flow through your brand? Especially because I got piqued when you said consultative services. Yeah, so can you talk about that?
Well, I have several different ways for people to find my brand and also take a journey. So I'll say typically, for my ideal customer will be a business. So basically, we're either got a referral from a person who's had a coffee at an event, or they talk to someone they know who came to my store, and then basically went to my website. They go to the website, they find the different types of coffee, the blends, the single stores, kind of learn more about what we're about. And then from there, they can do a subscription model, order from my website, then also explain to them how to get their coffee freshly roasted, or if they want to go with 500 packs a month. So however they like to do it, go through that journey, and then basically they go through my AI email thread or my AI email messaging in order to go from there to make the sale.
Okay, yes, that helps me understand a little bit about it. And I know there's time, people, right? You're building a team. It's good, AI is going to help you with doing that a lot. I think that's gonna help with the content. And to me, I think everybody kind of agrees, Mr. Dark Roast. It's a content strategy because coffee, there's so many coffee vendors and roasters out there, so you have to differentiate yourself. The best way to do it, and you can do it, is through content and creating that large content strategy, and then using AI more to help you do that. AI agent, I'm not sure if it's rolled out, if you use ChatGPT. It rolled out, so if you're not using agent can really help you do a lot more things, and it is really now visible another person. I do believe, and I haven't researched it, that there are a coffee roaster out there, a single person with an AI team that is growing, and that could be you.
Yes, I use Centro.
Okay, yeah. So yes, you use all the little minutes, right? Yeah. So they should be able to do and continue to grow with that. But the events, at your single location, but also the story, the authority that you can tell, especially if you want to help other entrepreneurs or like help the community. Hell, that's great content. So just build out that content strategy. I'm sure you do, and then just keep moving forward with that ideal flow of your customer.
No, that sounds great. The one thing that I continuously I guess I'm trying to avoid it, but I'm trying not to put my face out there. So I guess I have to.
Mistake.
What do we all just say?
Big mistake.
My dear. I know.
That's probably what my brain hasn't been
I'm
taking
leaving.
on.
I can't. He's like,
I'm trying to incorporate myself into a lot more because show my face and give me the educational side of it, and then also continuing to follow them. So.
I mean, that's the way people want to interact with brands these days. They want to see authenticity. They want to see the person behind it, and a lovely person behind it with a lovely face. They're willing to rally behind it.
Give you their money.
So rally, get the money. And
Get the
find
money.
somebody else who looks like you do later.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Get that money.
Darren, everybody. So, aside from being called handsome for 20 minutes straight, what's the one thing you're going to take away from this to be implemented first?
Of course. No, I am going to, I'll have to say, restructure my strategy on including myself, being more educational when it comes to coffee, and then also building that community as far as that Darren had mentioned earlier, with helping the youth, because I know that's going to be the future in a lot of different cases when it comes to anyone's business.
Darren, everybody. So once again, we are looking for presenters. If you have a young business and you're looking for some feedback and advice, I can't promise that people are going to call you pretty, but at least you'll get some real solid advice on how to run your business. All right, what else is going on? Some events coming up today. You want to talk about the event? Here's Carmen, everybody.
Hello. These are things that are happening at Incubizo. So today, Princess Castleberry will be here at noon. If you have not heard her speak, you need to. So please come back at noon. This workshop is for free 9 to 9. If you are on a team, if you lead a team, if you are forming a team, you have been triggered. And the way that she structures her workshop is hands-on, so that you can really dig in and pick apart the things so that you can figure out ways to strategize your approach when you are leading and when you are directing your team to grow and scale. So get that one, get that QR code right there. So that is today. Tomorrow we are doing a panel series. We did it last year, you liked it, you loved it, so we're doing it again. This one is on copy messaging. If you have a website, if you run a website, if you post on social media at all, you write words that go to the internet, and you need to do it better. So come to the panel, eat some food, That is tomorrow night in this room at 5:30. Do not get stuck by the train of death. It goes back and forth for like 10 minutes, 2 hours, who knows? Don't get stuck by the train. But it is here at 5:30. Dinner will be provided by Noodletopia. We've got Mike McClure, he's in the room, I think. Yeah. We got Darren Hudson, she's in the room. Jordana, she has done lots of social media workshops for every chamber ever. She's amazing. And then Valerie J, we like her, we love her. She's our moderator coming back. So please, please, please come to that. It's $10. Do it, it's worth the dinner. And then after that, the following week, the 19th, 2 weeks, sorry. Mike McClure is doing a hands-on workshop. So, Incubizo, DIY, you get it? You gotta do it yourself, DIY. We didn't spell it wrong. Okay. I went through every presenter for the last year at 1 Million Cups. When you present, you have to put a line of like, I need this. I went through all of those, and that's how we formed the cafe panel. The point of the DIY part is that everybody's like, I need marketing. You don't need marketing necessarily, you need a budget. And sometimes you don't have a budget. Because we are running our own businesses and we don't have a budget to spend the money to pay the person to do the thing. So come to the workshop, learn some tools, get some hands-on experience, and learn how to do it yourself. And when you get the budget, hire Mike or hire whoever. So those workshops will be really, really important. They're free, they're at 11 a.m. because you told us that 11 a.m. workshops work for you. So that's why we're doing it then, okay? So those are the things happening at Incubizo. Okay? Great, thanks.
All right, what else is coming up? Let's see, the Madison Heights Hazel Park Chamber of Commerce has a Bowling for Love fundraiser. There's more information on the board. I can't guarantee you'll win love. And a LinkedIn training workshop by our good buddy David Benjamin coming up on the 18th of September. There's a QR code for those of you who are ready. All right, then Oakland Thrive has a couple of things coming up. Becoming Bankable Essentials. The deadline for that is Friday, so if you're interested in that, sign up now. Recession-proof your business and speak to your customers. Find your voice, reach the right audience. I would say scan that QR code if you want more information on that, because that's all the information that is available. There's an info session August 13th at 1 p.m. on Zoom if you want to learn about Fast Track, which is another program by the Kaufman folks who do 1 Million Cups, hosted by our own Melissa. And Incubizo is for rent. If you want to get a space here, they're available. Also, when we're done here today, you're welcome to hang out and work until 10:30. Hang out and talk until 10:30. But at 10:30, they'll flash the lights, and then everyone's got to get to work. So, but you're welcome to hang out here and work for the rest of the day. Incubizo is awesome like that. And lastly, group photo. So we always do a group photo at the end of these, just to show what a great time we had. So I'm going to hand it back over to Carmen, and she's going to take it from here. Thank you so much for coming out to 1 Million Cups today. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Good morning. I just wanted to say thanks again, everyone, for coming out. And I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I invited a special guest today who just launched their business in Oak Park. I know we're not supposed to talk about pitches, but we want to make sure this small business person is successful. Andre, could you stand up real quick? Everybody in here owns a pair of shoes that need cleaning. It's his business is called Get 'em Clean Sneaker Service. He's in Oak Park, Coolidge, and 10 Mile. He's on the southwest corner. Go see my man Dre. He does great work. If you have kids and they got sneakers, they need to be clean, you gotta go see Dre. Let's help this young man get his business up and going. And also, we have a birthday in the house. Where's Phyllis? Did she sneak out? Phyllis?
No, she's hiding over there.
21, so she can drink now, so you can buy her drinks afterwards. We're gonna take a picture. Everybody gather for the group photo. Remember, post this on your social media. Hashtag 1 million cups Detroit Metro. Hashtag Incubizo. Hashtag Oakland Thrive. Those are the hashtags. Give me something.
I didn't have, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. I brought my son, I was so proud to bring my son here and everybody that engaged with him. I just want to tell you what is happening right now. He might be a little embarrassed. He is literally trying to create a LinkedIn profile after talking to you guys. So I just want to say the influence that you have over, you know, people and our young people, and to keep showing up. That's why I keep showing up, because I appreciate you guys and what you pour into me and what you allow me to share my talents with you.
So as soon as you get your LinkedIn profile set up, please let us know, because we're going to follow you. We want you to follow us, because there's a lot of smart people in this room that have great advice. So we want to make sure you take them. One thing.
Thank you very much to the birthday girl as well. She has supplied us with the pantry. We appreciate you, Phyllis. Thank you.
We're done. Let's get the picture. Thank you.
So yeah, so basically
everybody on the right side of the pole or your left, move over just to the other side of the pole so we get everybody in the picture. And we do use this for our social media, so I mean, it's just we want to make sure it looks good.
I don't know.
What specific copy and stuff like that?
And if I write, I really I'll just trust that Mike's going to be last night tomorrow. So the first dinner, and I'll tell can't even remember that.
You have a 1 million cup? Hold it up.
I promise I'm doing something with the video. Smile. Lots of close eyes. All right, we do it every week. Last week was great. 2 weeks ago. Okay, what happened? So, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. We say 1 million cups, and then we clap, and we hoop, and we hug, and get very excited about it. Okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
1 million cups!
All right.
See a presentation. There's a slide we missed from the time.
You missed it.
You missed me?